Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Furs, Feathers, and Fangs Creature Feature, a weekly series in which I talk about some of the amazing animals we get to share this planet with. We are still in April, and there is another great ape to talk about. First we did gorillas, then we did chimps. Now we're going to talk about my personal favorite of the great apes, the orangutan. Orangutans are the only great ape native to Asia, and they inhabit two islands, the island of Sumatra and the island of Borneo, giving rise to two subspecies, the Sumatran and the Bornean orangutan. There isn't much of a difference between the two as far as physical characteristics, although Bornean orangutans are more prone to grow little mustaches in both males and females. No shaving body hair in that culture. Unlike other primates, specifically the great apes, orangutans are not very social animals. They prefer to live on their own. And unlike the gorilla and the chimpanzee, who spend most of their time on the ground, the orangutan spends most of its time up in the trees. They are the most arboreal of the great apes, and they use their incredibly long arms to swing from branch to branch in search of food. Most of an orangutan's diet is made up of fruit, particularly figs, jackfruit, durian, papaya, there we go, lost the word for a second. Although they will feed on insects, bird eggs, and small animals like lizards and mice, if they get a chance. Orangutans also cover vast home ranges. Males will typically stay out of other males' territories, and boundaries are set and marked by what is known as the morning long haul. In addition to having those big fibrous cheek pads after sexual maturity, a male orangutan also has a very well developed throat pouch that amplifies his call going out into the rainforest, warning other males to stay out of his territory and possibly enticing females to come in and see that he's all that in a bag of chips. Another hallmark of the orangutan is that reddish orange fur that they have. Male fur, the fur of a male orangutan that is, continually grows throughout its lifetime. And they are one of the few animals that have continually growing hair. The others are us and horses for their tails and their manes. Like gorillas and chimpanzees, orangutans are incredibly intelligent. They too have been taught sign language in captivity. And they are perhaps the most relaxed of the great apes. Having few natural predators other than the tiger and the leopard, orangutans really don't have that much need to be aggressive, unless they are defending their territory. Unlike gorillas and chimpanzees, however, orangutans do not do the classic knuckle walk that chimpanzees and gorillas do. On the rare instance that an orangutan will come out of the trees and walk, instead of walking on its knuckles, it will actually roll its wrist under like that, and it will use its wrist joint to support its upper body. It doesn't sound very efficient, but they've been doing it for millions of years, so it must work. Orangutans are perhaps the most critically endangered of the great apes. They are losing their habitats to clear-cut forestry for palm oil plantations, and their babies are often taken for the illegal pet trade. And this is really devastating because in order to get a baby away from a mama orangutan, you have to kill the mama orangutan. Very, very sad. And for a species that reproduces so slowly, usually about every 7 or 8 years. In fact, a female orangutan may only give birth to 3 or 4 young throughout her life. So to have them being killed and taken out of the wild, it's a double whammy. But legislation is in place to protect orangutans in much of their territory. So the future, maybe not the brightest at the moment, but there is still a future for the red apes of Sumatra and Borneo. I hope you've enjoyed this installment of the First Feathers and Fangs Creature Feature. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, do all that awesome stuff. If you have any comments, be sure to leave them down below. I don't say that in all my videos, but hopefully it's implied by this point. Be sure to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/firstfeathersfangs for updates, news, fun trivia, and general furs, feathers, and fangness, I guess. Yeah, that's gonna go on a t-shirt too. As always, this has been Zach. Have a wild day, everyone. Like Furs, Feathers, and Fangs? Want to see more videos from this channel? Be sure to check out the links here for my Creature Feature and Wild Excursion playlists. Be sure to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/Furs, Feathers, and Fangs. And be sure to subscribe for new videos uploaded every week. Well, every week-ish, time permitting. Have a wild day, everyone.